Hey y'all. Okay, so this is part 2. Go back to part 1 to catch up. Alright, so I left off at carried away, and the other side says unlock your heart. But it says let yourself be caught up in the whirlwind of a romantic moment. Talk about that for me. Three of Cups. So there's gonna be a shift. Your tribe, your family, like, again, this was supposed to be a time of celebration. Okay? Why is this Queen of Pentacles reverse here? Clarify this Queen of Pentacles reverse. Eight of Cups. Ooh. And the Ace of Swords. So what I feel like is that you don't feel as stable. You don't feel like, it's like when you go through this separation or isolation with your person, it may mess with you as far as like your abandonment issues. It may mess with insecurities that you may have, disappointments. It's like whatever it is, you end up getting, it's like you end up getting, I don't want to say confused, but it ends up being frustrating. Okay, and the ideas that you have or had, about this, it's like you begin to rethink your ideas, and then you get clouded in your judgment. You know what I'm saying? And it's all because you're not getting the breakthrough that you were hoping for. You're not seeing the success that you were hoping for out of this. And of course, you know what we're called to do. We're always called to leave behind what no longer serves us. But in this situation, because you didn't see or wasn't feeling this part where you're celebrating and enjoying, your person, it was literally, all of this had to happen. Let's just put it that way, because Spirit wanted to see if you would see through the illusions. Wow. And you got put in a position of being isolated, or you will be. So you were being guided to go on a subconscious level when it came to this situation, because it's about the Page of Pentacles comes out, right? So whatever you are trying to, basically Spirit wanted to see if you would manifest a new journey, a new destination, a new path. Because the one that you were on, it pretty much got, it kind of came to a delay, okay? Or that path stopped. And so now it's like, will you begin to try to manifest a new direction, a new path? Or are you going to still keep trying, or are you going to get stuck? Are you going to get stuck in the past? Are you going to cling to the past, right? Because this is about you building some type of foundation for yourself. But the fact of the matter is that, you may feel like this is your family. Look at that, Confessions. A lot of messages, a lot of, and I just got really dizzy. Okay. Both of you, I feel like, are going to be coming clean. Confessing a lot about how you feel, Divine Feminine, especially about why you are in the reverse energy. Those triggers, feeling abandoned, feeling neglected. The Chasing card comes in a reverse position, okay? So I feel like in releasing, I'm going to turn these upright, right? And we're going to talk about it from a different light. And so I feel like you now had to become resilient, okay, within this situation, because, again, you didn't want to be the chaser. Some of you are being the chaser. And as Divine Feminines, we're not supposed to chase. We're supposed to go within and reflect and wait for the answers. Okay, because chasing is a form of or a sign of abandonment that you should be facing. Okay, you should be letting go of. You should be moving on from, right? Because that's what the releasing card speaks about. Moving past your abandonment issues, right? Because every experience we have with our divine masculines, it's really basically a lesson. And so what we're supposed to be doing is finding the hidden lesson in the experience and then really embracing what needs to be learned. Okay, so what's happening is, I always like to say, it's an illusion. The moon card came out. It's a whole illusion, and you're being asked to see through the illusion, to see the truth, to understand that this scenario was created for your growth, because you're supposed to be going to the next level in your journey. It's like you're on an ascension journey. And so then you come to the end of the cycle, and then guess what happens? Spirit goes, or the universe goes, okay, let's see how easy divine feminine lets go. But every time it comes to that end point and it's time for us to release, oh buddy, it gets hard. But this time I feel like divine feminine is releasing, still here looking back, but still deciding after a while, I gotta let it go. I have to move forward. So you're understanding the concept. It's a lot of sorrow, a lot of grief. It hurts. It hurts like hell, because divine feminine never wants to go on a journey alone. Divine feminine wants to be able to walk this journey with divine masculine. Cloudy judgment. And so again, that speaks about the illusions. And that's what ends up, you get clouded in your judgment and get unbalanced, because it's like you can't. And so what I just heard, I know I just stopped what I was saying, but what I just heard, it's like you have to listen to what's not being said. But when I hear that you got to go into your subconscious mind and listen to what is not being said 3D wise. The messages that are coming to you are coming, they're being downloaded to you from the divine. So you got to listen to that, okay? Which is basically your intuition. Finality. Look at that. Leaving what behind? Like, this is, will you leave what isn't serving you behind? Whether it's divine masculine, whether it's a pattern, a behavior, a mindset. Tell me about the finality card. Yep, Five of Wands, reverse. Will you leave the conflict behind? Will you leave the competition, the disagreements, the disharmony? Will you go towards your peace? Will you try to resolve the conflict? And embrace embrace it in a healthy way. Okay? So that's what it's about. All right? So trust yourself. Let your intuition be the compass that leads you through the murky waters. Trust your intuition and embrace individuality, paving your path with courage and authenticity. It says go your own way. Trust yourself to go your own way. Trust yourself to be able to do this journey, even if divine masculine is there or not. You don't got to look back. You don't have to chase the unhealthy attachments. Because remember, what Spirit is trying to do for us all is to help us to become self-sufficient and independent. No unhealthy attachments of no sort. Because on this journey, you're walking it, but you're helping others in the process. So it's like you're in school, but you are actually physically in the field, okay? And then you become the teacher, right? So, brace yourself, y'all. Be prepared.